Now, another interesting feature of the VM40 is the app. Now, the app is called the Comica Audio app. I believe it's actually on the Play Store. I use an iPhone, so it's available on the App Store. So what you do is you go in there and you download Comica Audio. So I've downloaded mine already. Once you download it, one of the first things it's going to want to do is to pair. Now, before you can pair the VM40 with the app, one of the first things you have to do is see to it that both the transmitter and the receiver are on simultaneously. So basically what I did was when I downloaded, I saw my transmitter. Now, I'm seeing only one transmitter on the app because I'm only using one transmitter. I'm not using two. Now, when you look at the gain, it says mode. Now, if you click on that mode, it gives you basically three modes. You have the mono mode, then there's also stereo, then there's also the safety. If you check the denoise, you notice on the right-hand side, it says off. It gives you three options. You have the option of not using the denoise at all, or using the low, or using the high. For the transmitter, you can see underneath that it records 32-bit float. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. So if you look at the app right now, you can actually see my audio buzzing. You can see the meters moving up and down. Now, underneath that, you find three parameters. You find the low cut, you find the high frequency boost, and you find the mute. So obviously, if you engage the low cut, it's going to cut certain low frequencies. I don't know exactly what frequency it's cutting. Maybe it's from 80 hertz down or 100. I'll probably have to check that. And then you have the high frequency boost. Now, basically what this does is when you engage the high frequency boost, it sort of like introduces more of the high, so it gets brighter. So you have to be very careful how you use this, because if it gets too bright, it's going to be difficult to unbrighten the audio. And finally, you have the mute button. Now, on top of the app, you have this wrench. If you click on the wrench, basically what you have is the device ID, the output mode, the phone speaker monitoring, the receiver gain, denoise, transmitter settings, and universal. And the transmitter settings basically give you the low cost, the high frequency boost, mute, safety, auto record, the beat depth. And if you click on the beat depth, it gives you two options. You can either record using 24-bit or the 32-bit float. Imagine you filming flat. When you film flat, that's like when you're filming raw, you have all the information in there. And in post-production, you can then start bringing the colors in. So using the beat depth, it's very similar to recording flat. The higher the beat depth, the more information it stores. So for me, I think 32-bit just makes more sense. Okay, so that's that with the app, and you're good to go.